Guys,
Yeah.
can we say
No. Yeah, go ahead.
that this upcoming Saturday with the college football playoffs that we will have an upset, that one of the teams at home will lose a game?
I think for the validation of the expansion, it would be important for that to happen. Or at a minimum, can we get these games into the fourth quarter, please? I think if all these games emulate the point spread, that's a dirty diaper to me. Hey, Feinbaum, what do you think?
I just want watchable football. Is that so much to ask for? I think you nailed it when you said for the validation of the expanded playoffs, because if all the favorites just win and it's just boring and it doesn't make it into the fourth quarter, I think that's a real indictment towards this process.
You know what I think that we need? Different sport, but you need a 5-12 upset. You need something that didn't see that happen. This team was a 10-point underdog, and they rose up and they won, or it goes to overtime.
At a minimum, you need one of these teams that got a bye week to lose. I mean, between these 2 weekends, if I don't get somebody higher seeded losing a game, what were we really doing?
Can we say that Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe should go pro? He's contemplating whether he should go pro or not. Should he just go pro? He would be the third quarterback taken?
I'm going to say no. Third quarterback taken might be the second round. I mean, right now you're looking at Carson Beck going back because of the UCL injury. Quinn Ewers going back because of his size of his head, and he can't throw the ball. And Milroe had multiple performances where if you pop the tape on, he's going to have a hard time explaining it. Son, what happened in Knoxville? Son, what happened in Norman? I love Milroe. I love the idea of Milroe. But I think he needs to go back. Now, does Kalen DeBoer want him back?
I was going to ask you that.
Because I said to both of you, he is not a fit for what DeBoer wants to do.
He's not.
Can we say? I think he should go back to school. That's me. I think Beck should go back, and I think Milroe should go back. Have a good year, get drafted in the top 10.
Yes, I think he should go back, but I also don't think he's going to go back to Alabama. It'll be somewhere else. It will be somewhere else.
David with a new wrinkle. Okay. Let's go to the NFL.
He'll go to Oregon. Go ahead.
Can we say that the Green Bay Packers are an entirely different team with Edgerrin Cooper at linebacker? I forgot.
They were possessed last night.
I'm like, wow, I forgot how good this guy was. He was everywhere. He might as well have put on that lime green jersey because he was just all in the backfield. He was in the huddles.
Yeah, look, the biggest thing for the Packers is they have to prove they can beat this team in our backyard. Look, when you really look at it, the Lions defense was still all kinds of banged up. And what did the Packers do? They played a lifeless first half. They lost the game. They blew that game against the Lions. I like the Pack, but they still haven't taken the step for me where, all right, they're going to play Philly. I probably can't take them. They're going to play the Lions.
Right,
I'll bet the over. But
they're cute, but they're not ready yet.
Yeah, they didn't take the step I thought they'd take.
Can we say that Jonathan Taylor cost his team a win?
Yes, and I don't know why people continue to do that stuff.
I don't either.
Why can't you just carry the football into the end zone?
Yes. For those who don't know, he dropped it at about the half-yard line. There was no one around him. He was casually sauntering in and just dropped it, goes out of bounds. It's not a touchdown. It's a fumble. It's a touchback.
Also, shout out for that being the singular worst football game of the day. 8 turnovers. 8. 5 interceptions. 3 fumbles. Get it together, guys. Jesus. That's not NFL football. That's ridiculous.
Try the wide receiver throwback to the quarterback, pick 6. What is going on?
It was almost like he knew what the play was going to be.
Well, when your receiver takes forever to reshuffle the ball in his hand.
Brutal.
David, it's why he's not the quarterback.
Exactly.
Well, hold on. Can I offer an addendum?
Yes.
Can we say? I want to bring this up. Can we say Anthony Richardson is hopeless? Yesterday, another game of sub 45% completion rate. I mean, at one point in the game, fellas, he was 8 for 25. Guys, that's like the 4th or 5th time this year he's under 45%. If you're the quarterback of Air Force, that's a problem.
I'm going to say this. I think Anthony Richardson is one of those quarterbacks that needs, kind of like Jordan Love, you need to sit for a little bit, get the speed of the game, learn on the bench. He was thrown into the fire way too soon. I think for another team, he's going to flourish. But right now, he's done for the Colts.
Here are his rates by week. Ready?
Oh, no.
44.7, 49, 39, 66.7 against the Jets. Great job, son. 31.3, 41.7, 50, 50, 47.4. This is a league where 60% is considered meh.
Yeah.
You need to be closer to 65. This guy can't crack 50.
Yeah, he should not be playing right now, but the Colts are forced to because you drafted him so high. He is nowhere near ready.
And the picks, mod on. 11 interceptions.
Well, he still will never live down the fact that he asked out of a game.
You win.
By tapping his helmet.
You win.
Can we say that the Commanders are last year's Texans? Meaning they're a team that can get into the playoffs and actually beat somebody in a game, but that's probably as far as they go.
I'm going to say no. I think the league is caught up to Jaden Daniels. I mean, even yesterday, you're up 17-0 against a lifeless team. They couldn't produce a single drive I cared about in that game, and they damn near lost. That was a 2-point conversion to lose the game. I just
Thanks to the clock malfunction.
Yeah. I'm going to say no because Stroud and that team was a freight train on offense. Commanders have kind of the last month. I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I just don't know who they would beat. Tampa looks really good right now. The Rams, they're kind of hot. The Vikings, I just don't know who they can beat. That's all.
Okay. Can we say that the media made more out of the Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown conflict than what was really there?
Well, his teammate kind of did that, so I don't know what to say. Brandon Graham went on a podcast and said, they ain't friends no more.
Well, I mean, but I don't know if he was around because he's been hurt all year, so.
He knows what's going on in that locker room. Look, I think there's real problems.
But they did the kid in play.
Doesn't matter. They really tried to fool everybody on Sunday because A.J. Brown catches the ball and searches out Jalen Hurts to do that. No, they have problems.
Okay. Can we say the 49ers did the right thing with Devondre Campbell and said, hey, we found the loophole. You're suspended for the next 3 games. You're not going to play for anybody.
There it
You're
is.
not going to play
I
at
love
all.
it. Yes, 100%. It's Latte Larry Spite Store. Oh, why didn't you cut him? Because then he would get a job maybe. No, we want you to burn in hell. I think that kudos. They treated him like Mocha Joe. I like it.
That's exactly what I told Kenny, and I know it's a long shot, but they could still make the playoffs. He can get on a team that can hurt you to do that. So, yes, you keep him on there, you suspend him. Okay. Best thing.
2 quick ones. Can we say that Baker Mayfield and Matthew Stafford may be the hottest QBs right now?
Yes, 100%. I mean, yesterday, how about against the top 5 Charger defense? 27 unanswered points. And by the way, Baker extending plays, beating man cover, splash explosives. Yeah, man. And Stafford, forget it. If those 2 wide receivers are on the field, even if Kupp doesn't catch a ball last week,
Puka Nacua.
he's a monster.
Where did you find him? Finally. Can we say that tonight may be Kirk Cousins' last stand?
I hope he falls over pregame. They should play Penix. Yes. He plays poorly, they'll give him the Pink Panther. They'll get him right off stage.
See, I don't know. They've been stubborn there in Atlanta.
Yeah, but David, this would be the 6th game. He's got no touchdowns and 7 picks.
I know.
The season is on the brink.
They haven't done it yet. They should have.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you lose this one, you're probably not going to the playoffs, so you got nothing to play
Where's
for.
Where's Penix to put the eye drops in his Gatorade? That'll get him on the field. They're like wedding crashers. Honestly, sometimes the organization's got to take measures.
Do the old Tyrod Taylor.
And then they had the little seal.
You'd have Cousins out there looking like James Houston. Get him off the field.
I forgot about that.
I didn't. I'll never unsee it.
All right. That is.
Can we say that?
That is. Can we say that? 97-1.